So we are in Leogang at round 1 of the World Cup. We're at the top section. We've just come across the off-camber there and just dropping into the switchbacks here. It looks very similar to last year, the way it's taped. Yeah, I'm hoping we just have a good opening race to get the season on the way, you know. No messing around, just want to have a good solid start to the season.
I'd say the track now is how it should be. Worlds last year, it looked absolutely f***ed. But the weather's saying it could change, so who knows.
Well, it was totally different, like all the landings on the jumps were just like a massive mud hole and it just looks like carnage.
It looks really similar to last year, actually. I mean, it says thunderstorms every day, but I think it said there was like a 60% chance right now, and you can see it's beautiful, so we'll see.
It looks good. It looks totally different because last year we were here, it was so muddy and so much rain that all that up there was just ruts and everything. This stuff up here looks like it could use a little rain. This is going to be real fast. They kind of smoothed out some things. Took the dozer, it looks like, to everything, and everything's like full, pretty bike park penner up here, so it's going to be real fast. But yeah, I'm always excited to be back here. I like this track, so looking forward to getting back into it.
Gwin, they normally go round, so you can go inside that. Yeah.
Your take off here, Sam? They've really made it user friendly, which you know, I'm not actually complaining about because I was struggling quite a bit like other people last year. I mean, they've made it pretty straightforward, maybe a little bit too much. There were only a handful of people who were consistently doing it. One of them was world champion. It wasn't very often that you wouldn't see half of the top 10 in the overall standing here going, "F***, now I have to have a go." I'm gutted the public won't be able to see the mayhem that was last year, but I'm also happy as a rider that I don't have to deal with the mayhem.
Yeah, this is kind of like the bike parky bit of the course, really fast. This is where you want all your momentum because this is where you make and break it. Yeah, it's like coming into this whole straight, like that first turn, and you feel it too. And if your bike's working well, you just make speed. Oh, look at the good ruts from last year.
Still there. We're practicing, bro.
We've just made it down to the bottom woods, and it looks somewhat more rideable than the World Championships last year. But it's still damp and it's still going to be technical, so I think this section will play havoc with a few people's runs. I think, yeah, on and off rain through the week, so probably still going to be wet, but it can't be worse than last year.
Oh my God, Wyn! Jesus!
I felt like I was at a rodeo a few times, both feet off and just getting thrown all over the saddle. But yeah, it was a challenge. This is going to be like the key section, and then the boys are on fire at the moment. I'm putting my money on Loris.
Oh yeah, last year it was really hard. The mud was a bit like grease, so it was really hard to roll. So yeah, it was a really bad race for me. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. The condition looks fine, so yeah, I'm happy.
I remember Leogang being like pedally, but it's like I don't think we've put in one pedal and we're already 3/4 of the way down. It's really cool. This is really refreshing. I think everyone's quite energised at this one, like back at the races, and track looks pretty good so far.
As somebody who hasn't ridden this version of the track, what are your thoughts on it?
It looks pretty cool. I like that it's just new. I like you got to think about something. I feel like the other way you kind of went into cruise control with like you knew exactly where to go, you know how much speed to have. So to have something fresh again, I think is cool. And I think last year, even though they rode it, it was so wet and boggy. It's kind of going to be new for everyone if you actually got a bit more speed behind you. So I think everyone's going to kind of have to work it out. But it looks really good actually.
We're back at Leogang, and yeah, with a lot less rain, and the dirt is looking insane. Been a long time since we had a track look this good in track walk, so Very excited. It was you needed a lot of momentum behind you to keep going last year. The dirt was so sticky and soft. This year they filled a lot of the ruts in from last year, and it looks like you're going to be able to get pretty creative and get wide with some setups and stuff, so very excited to get going.
Yeah, I think, not too much different though. It's still wet, it's still going to dig in, but probably not as deep as it did last year, so I think it'll be a little bit more rideable.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. It's been a long off season.